make him pay. Harry wet his pants as American breaking in the Markles mansion, can't tolerate his libel speech. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle had two separate intruder alarms triggered at their California home in less than 2 weeks earlier this year. Meghan and Harry were believed to be at their home in the town of Montecito with their children, 2-year-old Archie and 1-year-old Lilibet, for one of the incidents when the intruders came. This news follows Harry's controversial presentation at UN. Prince Harry is told his place as a foreigner in the US. The Duke of Sussex, who talked about assault on freedom and democracy in his Monday speech at the UN, is told to stop mouthing off about American politics. Spectator's Washington editor Amber Athey writes, Prince Harry, who only lives here because his wife dreams of doing animated voiceovers for Netflix, routinely opines on our Constitution with all of the British pomposity that led to the Revolutionary War. News flash: Americans do not like it when foreigners tell us what to do or how we should feel. And yet Prince Harry, do I even have to use his title anymore? Is too arrogant and lacking in self-awareness to sit down and shut up, she mocked. Now, police have been called to 2 intruder alerts at Meghan Markle and Prince Harry's California home in just 12 days, according to recent reports. It is believed that the Duke and Duchess of Sussex were at their mansion in Montecito with their children Archie and Lilibet when the alarms were triggered. Santa Barbara police records show that officers went to the £11 million home on the couple's wedding anniversary on May 19. Police arrived at 5:44 p.m. local time following a report of a trespasser, The Sun reported. They returned for a second intruder alert on May 31 at 3:21 p.m. just hours before the Sussexes boarded a private jet to the UK for the Queen's Platinum Jubilee. Both calls in May were logged as trespasser, property crimes and suspicious circumstances, it has been reported. According to police records, there have been 6 security alert calls to their US home in the past 14 months. On April 9, 2021, police were sent at 2:52 a.m. after a call, but were called off as no assistance was needed. On New Year's Day this year, at 1:43 a.m., the alarm was mistakenly tripped and a squad car sent. It is unclear if the Sussexes were at home at the time. Police were then called on April 8 at 10:41 a.m., but did not attend as the call belonged to another agency. Then, on June 8, there was a miscellaneous dispatch at 1:17 p.m., but again police did not attend. However, these were not the first incidents at the Sussexes' home. On Christmas Eve 2020 a man allegedly trespassed before returning on Boxing Day and being arrested. While in the US, the Sussexes have reportedly recruited a security team including Barack Obama's former bodyguard Christopher Sanchez and Michael Jackson's former security chief Alberto Alvarez. It comes the same day the Duke of Sussex won a bid to bring a High Court claim against the UK government over his security arrangements while in his home country. Harry is taking legal action over a decision not to allow him to pay for police protection for himself and his family when visiting from North America. In the first stage of the case earlier this month, the Duke's lawyers asked Mr. Justice Swift to grant permission for a full hearing to have a judge review the Home Office's decision. In a judgment on Friday, the High Court judge said the case could proceed, granting permission for part of Harry's claim to have a judicial review. But in a blow to the Duke's case, the judge refused permission for some of his claims to have a review. He rejected arguments put forward by Harry's legal team that he should have been told to on the committee made the protection decision and that he did not have the opportunity to comment on the appropriateness of the process and individuals involved in the blocking. The application for permission to apply for judicial review is allowed in part and refused in part. Swift said. The Duke's challenge concerns the February 2020 decision of the Executive Committee for the Protection of Royalty and Public Figures, REVEC, over his security, after being told he would no longer be given the same degree of personal protective security when visiting. Harry's legal team are seeking to argue that the security arrangements set out in a letter from REVEC, and their application when he visited the UK in June 2021,
were invalid due to procedural unfairness because he was not given an opportunity to make informed representations beforehand.